How's it going, YouTubers? Cornwolf here. Thank you for joining me for another video today. And today we are on Forza Motorsport 7. There's been a bit of controversy around this game, but we're just going to get straight into some wheel settings for you all. I know they're quite popular on my channel, so we're going to ignore all that bullshit and get straight into it. So here we are in the options menu, and we've just gone into the controller settings. If you happen to get into this menu and it's got a picture of a controller, even though you've got your wheel plugged in, it's because you actually need to press A and use the menus on your wheel. Once you're in here, sometimes you can use controller, but better off just sticking with the wheel, just so it doesn't change anything on your controller. Unlike other games, and I think last Forza Motorsport 6, you could change things with your controller but for your wheel, but this time it's not like that. On this screen everything is set as default. It does say I've got a clutch, but I haven't got the clutch pedals just yet. Hoping to get the T3PA Pro pedals at some point very soon. So I have kind of set up the clutch pedal, we'll get to that in just a second. So from this menu, if you're happy with everything here, then we just go straight to X and go to the main options. Advanced options for your wheel for 4-speed back and stuff. One thing to note here is you don't have to switch the handbrake and clutch like you do on the controller. It's already set to A. I don't know why they changed that around for the wheel, apart from the fact that you're using gears for the LB and RB, but we'll see. But anyway, let's hit X, let's get into those settings. Okay, so from this bit, it's very standard. There's a few bits down the bottom that we have changed, so we'll just quickly rattle through them. We've got the steering axis, inside is 0, outside is 100. The acceleration is 0 and the outside is 100 again. Dead zone for deceleration 0, and the dead zone outside is 100 again. The clutch, you might want to change this a little bit, because I know some people like the clutch to behave a little bit differently, so you're not riding the clutch. I think some people prefer the dead zone to be a little bit more, so although you have to push the pedal down more for it to actually engage, when you're taking your foot off the clutch, it deactivates quite quickly, so it's up to you guys to fiddle around with that. But I've left it as all my other pedals at 0 and 100. Handbrake I've left as 0 and 100 again, because that's just a button. Don't have a lever for that or anything like that. Vibration scale, oh, it's gone down one too many. Vibration scale, I've put that at 80, but again, this is up to you guys. That's how much the wheel's physically going to vibrate. So when you're going over curbs and hopefully not hitting other people and different things going off the track, but you know, shit happens. So that's that. Force feedback scale, so this is how much it's actually going to move in your hands. So when you're going around a corner, you start to lose grip, this is how much it's going to actually try and pull the wheel out of your hands. So I've got that at 60, so that's just how much I feel comfortable with. The wheel rotation, I've put that at 360, and I use either 2 or 3 flashes, I can't remember off the top of my head, to counter that, or to compensate that with the actual wheel, and that seems to work pretty well, just so I'm not turning the wheel too little, and also not turning it too much. The wheel that I've got, the TX wheel, does do a full 900, and you don't want to be doing that in a racing game, especially if you're going around a hairpin, because you're going to be crossing your hands and all sorts of stuff, so it just gets a bit messy. Yeah, so I've had a lot of fun with this steering linearity, if I can get my words out. So I've put that at 60, and what I found was, although it says there that the centre is more sensitive, which I thought, yeah, great, let's bosh that right up. What happens is, if it goes much above 60 on the wheel that I've got at least, you get a lot of left and right movements where it's trying to centre itself all the time, and it's really off-putting when you're driving down a straight, and if you let go, your car will just weave down and then end up going out of control down a straight. So 60 is about the limit. I did take it up to 65 and I was getting just a slight bit of movement, so I took it back down to 60. So if you're having any issues with this steering wheel not keeping straight when you're going down a straight and it's like moving left and right quite quickly, tweak your linearity. I don't know what it's like for other wheels, your Logitechs and Fanatechs and different things out there, and whatever you're using on a PC, but that is one thing to look out for. Force feedback understeer, I've left that at 100, and for the maximum force, I've left that at 100 again. Again, I might do a version 2 of this video with a few tweaks, but that seems to work pretty well for me just now. Wheel dampening scale, I've left that at 60. Just seemed to be pretty smooth with that. And the centre spring, I've turned that off, so I've put that at 0. And the centre spring is when you let go of the wheel, how much it snaps back to the centre. So it will go back to the centre, because the wheel is designed to do that. The Thrustmaster have already done that, but if you bang that up, it will try and snap your wrist when you go back to the centre. So that is literally it for this video. I've gone through that nice and slow for you guys, and obviously you can see most of it on the screen. I'll just go back up to the top now, just so you can see those bits there. But that is literally it for my wheel settings on Forza Motorsport 7 for you all. I know there's a few issues with it, but hopefully the guys are working on it. We're getting some different VIP bonuses and different things, but we'll do other videos on that. So don't forget to throw me a like if you found this video likeful. If you've liked the video, throw it a like. If you're not already a subscriber, smash that subscriber button. I do a lot of these kind of videos, and there'll be quite a few building tunes video coming out and different things like that. But also, if you are watching this video and you found this useful, please put a comment below and let people know what wheel you've done it on and what actual platform you've done this on, whether you're on PC or on obviously on the Xbox like this, and also what wheel you're using. There's a lot of different wheels out there, and obviously if you're on PC, there's a massive plethora of wheels that you can use now. So help out your fellow racers and just drop a comment below, let them know what wheel you've done it on. This is on the TX wheel, Thrustmaster TX wheel, yeah, if you found this really useful, then just let me know. Until next time guys, thank you much for joining me on this video, and I'll see you on the next one.